Yeah. So good morning, all of you. I given yesterday some assignment. Can you tell me the form elements quickly? Wait. Let us write this. So input is an element. Label. Very good. Label. Select. If you say select, immediately you have to remember two options, guys. What are the two options? One is going to be option, and the other one is going to be opt group. These are the opt group. These are the elements of the select tag. Okay, right. All are form elements. Next is what? A field set. FIELD. Field set. Inside field set, we have one more is going to be called legend. LEGE and the legend. We have something called legend. Right? We have something called. Why people are asking today the class is there? Yes, we have class. 1 minute, please. Anything wrong? Why people are asking same time or timing? Right? Okay. Continue. Legend. Tell me please. Form elements. Data list. Very good. Data list. Button. Very good. Very good. Text area. What else? That's all. Anything we are missing? Input label. Select option option. Very good. Output also. Output tag also will be there. These are all form elements. Okay. Next question. What is the next question? What are the attributes of input element? Especially I'm using one element, input element only. We have a lot of elements are there. I'm not talking about lot of elements. I'm talking about only the input element attributes only. Type. So tell me please. Type. Very good. ID. Name. Value. Super. Sorry. That's all. Oh my God. Lot of things are there, man. Around, if we can go properly, you will get around the 25 plus attributes. You will get it.
So range.
Assignment.
Range, sir.
Are we having only these 4 attributes? No. We have something called class. We have something called style. Name, ID, class. We can take title also if you want. What else? No color. What else? Placeholder. Min length.
So range.
Right? What are the other attributes? Still we are having required, disabled, read only. What are all these called? Pattern, PATTRN, pattern. Min, max also we can see, but not in some context we will see min and max. Min length is different, max length is different, min is different, max is different. What else? Okay. I am able to get these many attributes. Still we have a lot of R&D. Still we have a lot of attributes. You guys are requested. If you can do proper R&D, you will get 25 plus more attributes. You will get it. But I written almost all 10 to 12 attributes I written. If you do proper R&D, take some time on this Sunday and spend and try to learn what are all the attributes of input element. Okay. Otherwise, you ask ChatGPT. Let's go to ChatGPT. Let's go. I'm copying this question. Go to the ChatGPT. Let us see what ChatGPT. See, we have to do some R&D somehow. This is the thing. If you given only 3, first we have to get some question. Are we having only 3? Right. What are the attributes of input element? Let's go for this. Oh, why this is giving? Oh, it is parallelly giving 2 responses. Very nice. Can you see this? On this second response you observe. What are the type? Okay, so don't worry. So here you see type, name, value, ID, come down still, placeholder, required, read only, disabled, max length, max min, max length, min max, pattern, step, autofocus, autocomplete, from form, sorry, list, multiple, lot of things are coming now. Accept, alt, src, input src is also there. Around how many attributes this is giving? 22 attributes it is giving. Okay, we didn't do proper R&D, maybe you have to check the R&D. What is the next thing, Andy? It is also not giving all this, Andy. ChatGPT also not giving all the attributes. It is giving the common user attributes only, that is giving lot of attributes. Next question is what? What are the values of the type attribute? Values of the type attribute. Anybody tell me? Generally, you will write like this, Andy. All of see this carefully. Input type is equal to type is an attribute. Here, what are the values I can write? Text. Text. So type value, text. Radio. Very good. Radio. Obviously, checkbox. Checkbox. Yeah. What is the next one?
Button.
That's all.
Button.
My God.
Button.
No, this R&D is not enough. Only you have to spend a lot of time. Yes, please tell me now.
Button.
Right, input type button, very good. Input type submit. Input type
Color.
Input type, very good. Color.
Image.
Input type
Image.
date. Time. Input type, very important. Password.
Image
Input
also.
type email. Input type number. Input type.
Image. Image.
Input type email. Image.
Image.
Input type. What else?
Submit.
Range. RANGE, range. Input type range. Input type submit.
Search, sir, search.
Very good. Input type search. SEARCH, search. What else? Generally,
Email,
File. File.
sir, email address, input type
email
address,
we given
email.
already. Email we already given. But
Address.
generally, when they are asking the question in interview, at least don't say text to radio checkbox. Don't stop it. Okay, at least say 5 to 6 or 10. If you say type text to radio checkbox, and everybody will say this. What is the difference between you and others? So at least try to say 10. Here also at least try to say 10 important attributes, 10 important values. See, in this ChatGPT also we got the response only. Can you see what is the type? This is the type attribute. What are the values of the type attribute? Can you see? These are the values of the type attribute. Type equal to text, type equal to password, email, number, checkbox, radio. They are not giving all. They are not providing all. They are providing only something. Very important. I missed file. My God, how can I miss the file? Generally, if you want to upload the file, we have to write input type equal to file.
URL also. URL.
Input type URL. Okay. Like this, lot of Monday and so on, so on. I'm writing.
Sir, browse, sir. Input
Yeah.
type browse.
Yeah, write these questions and answers, all of you. Write this question and answer. These are all important questions for interview. What are the form elements? Write
Sir,
the first question.
sir.
All of you write this in the notebook. What are the form elements?
Input type browse, sir. Browse.
What are the attributes of the input element is the next question. What are the attributes of type value? What are the values of the type attribute? Next important thing. Yeah, carry on. Please write it quickly.
Sir, browse, sir. Input type browse.
No, there is no browse. I think input type equal to file means you will get the browse button.
Okay.
Input type file, if we can provide, you will get the browse button automatically. Choose file, browse file, like this you will get. If we can set the input type equal to file. Quickly, fast, write it, classroom people. Are you writing? Do it fast. Anyhow, let me save this also in your work location. 1 minute, please. Man, there is a notes folder. Yeah, fine. Next one, side heading, form basics. Form basics. Form elements, na one thing. If it is a form element, everything should be wrapped into the form tag. And like yesterday, we have table tag, na. every element TR, TD, TH, everything should be wrapped into table, right? Same way, all these form elements should be wrapped inside the form tag only. That's why form is a root element. Form is the root element for all these form elements. Without form tag, even if you can write a form element, there is no use of it. Okay, right. What forms will do, guys? Tell me, please. By using form elements, form basics, every form element should be wrapped, wrapped inside form tag, inside form element. Every form element should be wrapped inside form element. I mean, what I want to say, form tag open, form tag close. Inside the form tag only, you will write input, submit, whatever you want, input. You want write select, anything you want write, this is going to be right inside this only. Of course, text area, text area open, text area close, and so on, whatever it is. Everything should be inside the form only. Let me show you input element first. Let us talk about the input element. After this input element is completed, we will discuss about the other element. Input element is one of the biggest element only because it's contain lot of attributes, lot of things are available, and we will work on the same thing, guys. Okay, let's continue with the same input element. Right. So now the next one, let's create a small HTML file. First, let me work with the input field. Okay. After that, we can go for the. So create one HTML file. Doc type HTML. Take the root element HTML. Let me save the file first. So the file name is what? Forms.html. Or else, right? This is going to be form basics. We are learning all the form basics. Let us create a file like this. Inside the form, let's have head open, head close, title open, title close, title open, title close. So this is going to be HTML form basics, HTML form basics, and this is going to be body tag open, body tag close, and this is fine. Now I'm done with it. The thing is going to be, let's take a HTML form basics heading. Up to here complete, and first run this file. Don't be hurry, don't write anything. First run the file. Okay. Now let's go and run the file. First see the output is coming or not. Then after that we will go for it. First basic structure is completed. I'm done. My output is also coming. I mean, what I want to say, the code I written is perfectly executing correctly. Now it's form. Very important thing. Every form field should be inside the form tag. Very important form tag. I will show you after some time how to send this form data to server also. But how to insert data inside the server, it's not our responsibility. What is our responsibility? How to create the form, how to design the form is our responsibility. But how to connect to server, also I will tell you. But inside the server, how they will collect, it's not our responsibility. But if you know the backend, that is your responsibility. But right now we don't have backend now. But let me show you the connection with server also. A PHP server, a node server, anything, any other we can. So this is the form open, form tag. So now I'm using the first element called input only. See this carefully. Input is a self-closing tag. This is also called void elements. This is also called void elements. Guys, you have one question. Tomorrow you have to maybe do some R&D today and find the answer from Monday. So the element is going to be pseudo attributes in HTML. Write this. What are the pseudo attributes? Otherwise, just what are the pseudo attributes in HTML? Is the spelling is correct? Pseudo, P-S-U-U-D-O, 1 minute, please. I just want to verify. Pseudo, P-S-E-O. This is a way, na? Pseudo elements. Okay, perfect. HTML, correct? Yes. Pseudo attributes, actually, we have to say. Okay, na? PSEEDO. That is a spelling. Maybe I did something wrong. Right. Okay. Yeah. PSEUDO. Pseudo attributes in HTML. So you are requested. Already we learned about attributes now. What are the common attributes? ID, title, class, style are the common attributes for every element. But one important interview question, what are the pseudo attributes in HTML? Take this question and find the answer, and you have to say the answer on Monday session. Okay, right. So this question is very important. Right, come here now. Input, guys. Okay, did you written the question? What are the pseudo attributes in HTML? Why they call pseudo attributes? You want to write this question also, right? Why they called PSEUDO pseudo attributes? Also, I want to get these two questions and write the two questions. In HTML looks very easy, but when they are asking interview questions, we are unable to answer. I know that. Write these questions, everything. At least you will able to answer 10 questions. If I ask in HTML, at least you have to answer 5 questions now. So, but if we are not unable to answer for any question, no, that's not correct actually. Right? Okay, done. So these are the two questions you need to answer in Monday session. Okay, come here now. This is the form. Inside the form, I have written input. Input is a self-closing element, also called void element. So now if we can run this file in the browser, already we executed now. Now you see we are writing input. Can you see the input? Yes, sir. Sir, in this input, what I have to enter, sir? Name, email ID, mobile number, address, city, something. There is input. What is input, Andy? Where we can enter some data. That is called input. Where we can enter some data. That is called input. We are inputting. What it is called? We are inputting. But what I have to input? My name, my email ID, my mobile number. You have to say something, na? But without saying anything, if you can give a text box, inside the text box, what I have to enter? So that you have to say this text box belongs to name, email, mobile, password, right? How to say? To do this, we have to use the label. Label will always tell you what we have to enter into the text box. See, I am writing username. Now you go and see this, refresh the page. By seeing this label, what I can understand? Oh, username I have to enter here. See, lot of elements are there, but you know the purpose of every element, right? What is input? Input will allow you to enter something. But what I have to enter, you have to tell to me, right? That's why I'm using the label tag. Label tag will give you an idea what we have to input inside the text box. If there is no label, what I have to enter? For example, there is no label. If there is no label, we are saying input box. You created a form like this. You are creating six text boxes you are creating, Andy. You created like this. In this 5-6 text boxes, what I have to enter, tell me? You given 6 text boxes or 5 text boxes. First text box for what? Second for what? Third for what? Fourth for what? So that's why it's very important thing. There should be label. If there is no label, we have a lot of confusion. Without label, there is another alternative also. I don't have label. What I have to enter? How to say? How to give a hint to user? This is for username. This is for mobile. This is for something. How do I do? Remember carefully. We have
Option.
attribute called. We have an attribute called placeholder. By using this placeholder, you see, I am writing something called here username. I am writing. What it is going to be called? Username. Now, if we can refresh the page now, can you see? Placeholder means inside the text box, you will see like this. When I am entering something, the placeholder will gone. Absolute value. If you can remove this value, placeholder will be populated again. So this is also we can see 2 ways. By using label, otherwise, best example, you can go to Facebook. Sorry, not file, Facebook, fb.com. Yeah, go to facebook.com. Can you see, do you have label or do you have placeholder? Placeholder, there is no label. There is no label. We are using the concept called placeholder. When I'm typing something, see the placeholder gone. When I'm typing something, the placeholder gone. Yes, sir. Right. So exactly same thing. We can use the placeholder. Some people may use both. They will use label also. They will use placeholder also, but no problem if you want. But generally, this is the label, this is placeholder. Why should I use both? You want to go anywhere? Okay. Otherwise, you go to Gmail. In Gmail, it is a different story, guys. Go to Gmail. Sorry, not Gmail. I believe I should go with go to this. Where is this new account? So right, add another account. Sign up. Not this is, I believe. Yeah, here if we have user another account, use another account. You see, what are you having here? Placeholder, email or phone. If when I am clicking inside the box, the placeholder is becoming a label. How can I do this functionality? It is done by using with the combination of JavaScript and HTML and CSS, not by using HTML. What HTML can do? HTML can give the placeholder like this only. If you want such a kind of placeholder, you should use JavaScript techniques. And when I am entering, see, right now it is look like a placeholder. When I clicked inside the text box, that is turning as a label where I can enter some value like this. Got it up? Right, exactly. Check it carefully, guys, here, how this is all going to be work here. Okay, right. So here, some people will use completely placeholders. Some people will use labels. Some people will use the concept called label. Okay, anyone is okay, Andy, but we have a label tag. We want to tell you what the label tag. Okay, input type. So input is an element, Andy. If you are not providing any attribute, by default, type is what? Type is an attribute, Andy. Even if you are not providing type attribute, even if you're providing default is type text, Andy. What is the default value of the type? Text. For example, I'm not taking type. Sorry, I'm not taking type. So if you're not taking type, by default, text box set. If you're even if you're taking type, by default, sorry, this is going to be text. This is going to, sorry, what happened? I don't know. 1 minute, please. Type is equal to text. Even if you're adding this, even if you're not adding type equal to text, by default, type is what? Text box say. Right? This is the text box. Type equal to, I'm writing this is going to be email. Email also will look like text box. Text box, but you see, when you're submitting the form, you will get more clarity. So if this is not in email format, it will show you a tooltip error. You entered valid email, you didn't enter valid email ID like this. Okay, right now, don't worry. I will show you this at the time of submission of the form. Okay, input type email, input type number. It's a very important thing, carefully. Number means what, you know, if you can refresh it, can you see? Number means, you see, you will have down arrow and up arrows, you will get like this. This is a number. Can I write characters here? No way. It doesn't allow the characters. It will allow only numerical values only. See, it is going to negative value. Sir, I don't want negative value, sir. I want to start with, for example, as a customer, I'm asking you to enter the age, input type age. So now you see, this is age. How can I enter the age? If I can write 25, that's fine. But some people will go for a down arrow and they're writing this is going to be minus 18 age will be there. Or else some people will write this is going to be 200 age or 2000 age. No, I don't want to allow like this. So how can I restrict this, guys? Anybody? I want to restrict this, right? How can I restrict this, guys, here? How can I restrict this? Any guesses? Don't worry. For this type equal to number, we can have min. We can have something called max attributes. If you can write min 18, and minimum 18 age, right here, max is going to be 100 age or 120 age, whatever you want, you can take it. Okay. Now you see, if you can refresh it carefully, now are you getting this? Now, if we can down arrow, it is not going below down. If you can click up arrow, where it will go up to 120, it will go. It is not going more than 120. Okay, we can restrict the number numerical. Sometimes you have to enter the age properly. Age should be between 18, between 20, or between 18 and between 90. It should be like this only. At this context, we will use the min and the max values like this. So remember carefully, type is equal to number. Then only min max will work. Then only min and max will work. Type equal to number, then only min max will work. If there is no type is equal to, for example, text, if you can take min max may not work. See, min, so when min and max, you see, I'm entering more than 18 and enter more than 80. I can enter more than 200 also. You see, I'm pressing this character, solve everything. So now if you can do this way, you see, it is more than 120 I entered. Okay, but remember carefully, min max special context should work with always in the context of number only. In the context of number, if type equal to number, min and max will enter into the picture. Otherwise, there is no min max. Okay, right. So this is the one scenario. Next scenario. Let's go for the one more label. Label equal to. Otherwise, why should I go this way? Type is equal to number, type equal to name, type equal to, sorry, type equal to text, type equal to number. So same way, okay, take the label, no problem. Take label, open, label, close. Here, I'm taking the label is going to be date. How do I get the date? Input type equal to empty. I'm not providing anything. If you're not providing anything, what you will get by default text it. See, even if you can write empty, even if you are not writing, that is by default text box say. Right, even if you can take type equal to text, this is going to be text box. I'm asking you to enter your date of birth. This is going to be DOB. Can I get the DOB here? So if I can click this, I want to get a date picker. So, and why they are coming horizontally, I want to get this into the next row. Can I get the next row? To get this into the next row, you can use a tag called break tag. So now, by default, this and this are in one pair. This is one pair. Do one thing, if you can hit enter, now that is in the next, but they're attached still, right? One more break tag then, right? One more break tag. And if you can go and check this now, you're having one more break tag. You are getting more gap between the text box and text box. Generally in the real time, you will never use break tags. Then how can I provide the gap between the element and element? So do one thing. Right now, I'm using one parent element to this, take this into a div. Close the div. All of you see this carefully. Division of the screen generally. So if you are not having 1 minute, please remove the div. Remove this div also. First, watch it carefully. Right now, there are horizontal. Generally, the form I'm expecting vertically. Vertically, I'm expecting. In this context, I'm using one element called a div. This is a div open, div close. Okay, na? I'm just grouping because these two are one group, these two are one group. Let us use one parent. Maybe tomorrow for designing purpose also, if you can group them, it is going to be good idea. Now form tag open, this is in the form. We have one set of element. This is another set of element we are having here. If you can refresh the page now, can you see? It's coming in automatic next line now, but still they're attaching together. No, I don't want to make them attach together. Can I use break tag? If you can use break tag, yes, perfectly, you will provide the gap. But what I'm saying you, in the real time, you will never use the break tag. Still, I want to get the gap between the element. How do I get the gap? Anybody? How do I get it? How do I get it, Andy? I want to get the right.
Width height.
See this carefully. There is no other solution. You have to use CSS only. But right now, we have an attribute called style attribute. By using style attribute, I'm just writing one property, CSS property. This is going to be margin bottom. I'm writing 10 pixels, not more, 10 pixels. Now you see, earlier elements are attached. Now if you can refresh, this is margin bottom, 10 pixels. I don't have more gap because of BR, we're getting around 20 pixels gap. Customer is saying that I don't want that much big gap. So now I'm fine with this. So same thing for every div, you can write it, guys. So this is the CSS property, right? I'm introducing because style is an attribute. By using style attribute, we can write inline styles. Inline the element, we can add the styles. Now this is fine. Type equal to text. Now you're getting some gap. Ultimately, here I need date picker. So date picker in a sense, what you have to do, input type equal to not text, input type equal to date. If you can write the date, can you see you are getting the date picker? Now you click the calendar, you are getting the date picker. You are getting date picker. Now one more assignment. One more assignment you have to say. Date picker and the DOB means what? What is DOB? Date of birth. What is today? 17th August. Can I go this and can I select this date? Okay, am I born on 2025-06-21? Will you allow this? No, kada. So you have to do some R&D. How can we restrict the date range? I don't want to allow future dates. I want to allow only past dates only. Okay, now take the assignment. You are having some challenging tasks. What is the next challenging task here? In date picker. In date picker. So HTML date picker. In HTML date picker. HTML date picker. How to disable future dates. Future dates. Same way. In date picker, how to disable past dates. Past dates. 2 questions you have. You have to do some R&D and you have to tell me on Monday session. In HTML date picker, how to disable future dates, how to disable past dates. For example, I want to travel and if you want to travel to your hometown, maybe will you book a ticket? I mean, how do you book a ticket? For example, I want to travel to my hometown. So what is today? 17. Can I book a ticket for 13th? Is it correct? No. Then what you have to do in this situation? You have to disable the past dates. You have to display the future dates only. Yes, sir. Journey is always future or past? Future only, right? How to disable those dates? How to enable those dates? So 2 situations you have. How to disable future dates? How to disable past? If you can go to any of the reservation website, tell me. Okay, let us go to. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to local website. You have C. So I want to travel from destination C. Depart from C. Can I book a ticket for 16th? No, they're all disabled now. They're all disabled. Now you see up to September. Okay, now you see. You see up to October 17 only I can book the tickets. Can I book ticket for October 18? No, I mean, see, this is called date range. Within the range only they want to display from this month 16 to next month 16, 2 months 16. These people are allowing up to 2 months only. And if you can go to IRCTC, they will allow you to book tickets for 4 months. From today to 4 months, they will allow you. You check this, how they're restricting the date from how they're disabling future dates, how they're enabling the past dates, how they're displaying the dates into the particular range. So this month to this month only, I want to display the calendar. I don't want to display past, I want to display future. This month to this month only. How do I do this? Okay, all right. Check these scenarios by going to any one of the, I don't know what you will do. Do some R&D. Do some R&D, no problem. Okay, right. So do some R&D, Google, ChatGPT. But all these are the questions, and in interview they will ask us, what is HTML? They will never ask you. What is paragraph tag? There is no such a question in interview. This type of question they will ask us. But unfortunately, we are unable to answer. Why? Because we don't know. But we feel that HTML is very easy. I'm telling you guys, remember, in entire HTML, forms are very, very important. Forms are very important. In future, in application development, you will always work with forms only. I know that. Maybe you will work with other elements, or I don't know, but 100%, no person, no developer is there without working on the forms. Every developer will work on the forms, no doubt in it. So that be careful how to create the forms, how to check the attributes of the forms. This type of situations will come into the middle while developing the application. What is the solution for this? What is the solution for it? We should answer for all these questions. Okay, be careful, check this. Okay, but you have to do this, we have to know some JavaScript techniques. Of course, without JavaScript techniques also we can do. Please find answer for it. Okay, right. Okay, next, come here now. Input type equal to date. If you want to get the time, okay, let us write simply time. Input type time means, can you go and check this now? You are going to get the time picker. This is a time picker. Now this is the current time, and this is I'm selecting 12:42, and like this, it is going to be come to you guys 12:42. This is going to be time picker. So now if you can write input type equal to color, now you will get the color picker. What it is going to be called? Color picker. Now you see, this is the color picker. When you're dragging this is the color codes. What is the color code? 176 RGB color codes. These color codes will explain you in CSS properly. Right now, don't worry. If you want to display a color picker, based on that color picker, we can do the thing like this. Okay, by using JavaScript, we can see what is the color I selected. I want to select the background color also the same thing. If I have this, my background color should be same thing. If I have this, my background color should be same thing. What is the color I selected? For example, I selected this color means my background color. When I'm moving the mouse here, my background color of the browser also should be changed. How do I do? This is done by using JavaScript, not by using So here we can just allow a user to pick the color. Once you pick the color, how can you use the color using JavaScript or server or anything? Okay, right. We will see this after some time. This is going to be date picker, color picker, date picker, time picker. Right, it will become like this. It's very important thing. Okay, you take date only. Take date only. Now, next date. I'll have to see this carefully. Next one I'm taking. Right, this is going to be gender. Gender. Gender, generally, how do you see the gender in the real time? You will see LABL label. Watch it carefully, guys. Here, label. Gender, two things we have, male, and we have another one is going to be female. But if you can run this file, will you get? Oh, you are getting male, female. Where is the option to select? You have to select the right. What is the option? What is that is called generally ante? Radio button.
Radio button.
This is called radio button. If you want to create anywhere gender, input type. What is input type? And in front of this label, you write input type equal to radio. Now you can come here also inside the label, you write input type equal to radio, something like this. I'm using the radio. Otherwise, you won't hit enter to make the things clear. You do like this also. Your clarity, your identification, the code readability. So I want to do like this. We have a label gender. In this gender, you are going to select radio. This should be radio. You have to select now. What is your gender? You have to select it. Now you see. I'm selecting male. If I can select female, what should be happen? Male should be deselected and female should be selected. But you see, can we have an option like this? Any application allowing like this? You go to Facebook, while creating an account, they will ask you gender. Can I select both male and they will have other gender also, they will take it. Will you do like this? No. How can I allow a user to select only one option? Only one option. I'm providing, okay. If you want, you can take other also. Some people will ask you other. Maybe you can go to the Facebook, you will see something called other. Other also you will see. Now you see, unfortunately, I'm able to select this and this and this. Is it possible? Generally, if I select anyone, one should be deselected, other should be selected. Yes, sir? Then how do I do this? Anybody? How can I provide a solution for it? So this is what form basics and right? You should know the form basics thoroughly. And we don't know, we didn't learn, but I'm asking you, how can I do this? And remember carefully, this solution is solved by using
Visible.
not by using JavaScript, HTML. In HTML, we have one attribute called name attribute. Name. What is the attribute called? Name of the input field. Name is equal to, name is equal to, name is equal to. Right. What is the name? I'm taking this is going to be gender. What is the name here? Gender. What is the name here? Gender. We are taking the same name for all the text boxes. If we can take the same name for all the text boxes, solution will be solved. Your problem will be solved. What I have to do now, you go there. Now, because of taking the same name, see selected. If I select female, deselected, right. What is the answer? By default, all radio buttons are selecting. No. I don't want to select all radio buttons. I want to allow the user to select only one radio button. To do this, we have to take the name attribute with same value and different value. Same value. For example, you're taking
Same
gender
value.
1. You are taking this is going to be gender 2. You are taking this is going to be gender 3. Now, what is going to be happen? Name you provided, but selected and selected and selected. What is the solution for it? You have to take the same value for the name attribute. Take the name, and very important, next one is going to be for radio button. If it is a type equal radio, there should be an important thing. Name should be there with same value. Not only name, we have to take the value also. Why should I take value? Anybody tell me? Value, what is the label? Male. Same value you can take here. What is the label here? Female, right? Same value you can take. Anybody tell me, why should I take value attribute here? I want to take this is going to be female. Now, anybody guess and tell me, why should I take value attribute here? See, we created a text box. I didn't take value attribute. For example, this is a username and this is a username. Type equal to text A. And for this, I'm not for this. Remember one thing: every text box name is mandatory, Andy. Name is mandatory for every text box. How many text boxes input fields you are creating? Every field there should be name. And one more thing, name should be unique. For example, you are giving a name for this as a username. Can I give the same name for this also username? No, you cannot give it. What is the name for it? Take some meaningful. Name is equal to DOB. Take
That-
this only. If you can provide name equal to username, can I provide the same name for this also? No, you cannot provide the same name. Remember carefully. Every text box should have unique name attribute, name with unique value. But sir, why we are having with the name attribute with the same value and radio buttons, in context, every radio button, we have to use the same value for the name attribute. So first of all, I have one big question. Sir, when to use radio buttons? If you want to allow a user to select only one option from multiple options. I have multiple options, but I don't want to allow the user to select multiple options. I want to allow the user to select only one option. If you want to allow a user to select only one option from many options, then radio buttons you have to use. Sir, I have multiple options. I want to allow a user also to select multiple options. Multiple from multiple. Then what I have to do? I have to go for checkboxes. When to go for checkboxes? When to go for radio buttons? If you want to allow a user to select multiple options, go for checkboxes. If you want to allow a user to select only one option, go for radio buttons. That's the situation. This is one interview question. One student asked me earlier, sir, I went in interview, sir, they asked this question, sir, can you tell me? Radio buttons, when to use checkboxes, they asked this question. Right? When to use radio buttons? Recently, not recently, one minute, please. Let me give you one real-time situation also here. So we implemented very recently this. Give me 1 second. So let us run this command. Wait for a second. I will show you the practical situation here to you. Maybe you will get more clarity. Oh my God. I cannot, nothing to migrate. Kada. 1 minute, please. I typed wrong command. Okay. Maybe I have to. 1 minute, guys. I will show you some real-time situation also for better understanding. Maybe you will, by seeing that, you will get more clarity. Let us run my local server, PHP server I'm running, and to show you some clarity information. Okay, no problem. Let us use CLS. Make this is going to be PHP artisan serve. Okay, wait for a second. Yeah, this is running. Let me show you the practical situation I explained here. Localhost 8000. This is a local server, Laravel backend, PHP MySQL backend. So if you can go to the students here, I have create student. Can you see in the create student form what I'm having here? Here I'm having gender. Here, can I select both the gender, male and female, both I can select here? No, anyone you can gender. But here, checkboxes. Why checkboxes? If you want to allow user to select multiple options, a user can select multiple, but here a user can select only one. If you want allow to select only one, radio button. If you want to allow the user to select multiple, checkboxes. That is the answer. When to go for checkboxes, when to go for radio buttons. Most of the people, they don't know why, and why. That's all, completed. Right? There is no answer for it, right? So practically, if you can see, customer will always tell you like this only. They won't tell you use multiple checkboxes or use a two radio button. They will never tell you. Customer will tell you, I need to allow a user to select many options. I am going to give you many options. You also allow the user to select many options. They will say the situation like this. Then immediately you have to get this point. How can I allow a user to select multiple options? You have to get that idea. Right. How I can allow a user to select only one option? That idea you have to get it. So this is the situation, guys. Okay, remember carefully. And one important thing, but remember every text box, every input field, every form field you are creating should have a name attribute. Name should be unique and special context, especially when you're working with radio buttons, name is going to be same. Radio buttons only same name with same value. Name with same value. But remaining all should be different. Otherwise, if you're taking same name, existing value override with the latest value. One value, you're entering username. Username value override with the DOB. DOB value override with the gender. Finally, if you can submit, you will see the gender value, not other field values because of the same name. So you cannot take the same name, guys. Okay, keep it in mind. You will never take the same name. This is the form basic. All of you listen this carefully. Right, done. I'm done. So, and here one doubt for me. Sir, you are taking value here. Why are you not taking value here? Input type text, input type radio. In radio, you are selecting the value, you are giving the value attribute. You are not giving the value attribute here. Why are you not giving value attribute? Sir, if I give value attribute, what's happening? Value is equal to, I'm writing hello. Okay, you go to the browser and check it now and refresh the page. If you can refresh, oh, inside the text box, you're getting hello. Then manually, you're getting some value. Actually, you have to enter. I'm already filling the value, hello. But this is not the thing, right? But one thing, remember carefully, here value is optional. Here value is optional, but here value is mandatory. Why mandatory? Why not? Why optional? Any reason? For input text, one thing, type radio, value mandatory. For type text, type date, for all these things, value is optional. Why? Tell me one thing. Why? What is the reason? Remember, all of you, inside this, what are you doing? You are entering the value. Already you are entering the value. But inside, are you entering the value? Are you selecting the value? You are selecting, you are not entering. Remember carefully, in the radio buttons, you are selecting a value. So whatever the option I selected, that value should go to the database. That's why you have to set the value. Here, we don't want to set the value. Already you are entering the value inside the text box, right? On submit, we can get the text box value. Anyhow, you are entering the value. Are you entering the value here? No, you are selecting. So when you are providing an option to select, we have to must and should add the value attribute. If you are not using value, database law, there is an option called where none will become. But it will say you selected. But which option you selected doesn't show you. You selected male or female or other. But you selected, but what is the option you selected? We cannot get it. So that's why very important thing, special context. When you are allowing a user to select something, there should be value. When you are allowing a user to enter something, value is not required, optional. Even if you can write it, some people, what they will do, they will write the value and they will write simply empty. They will write the value and they will make simply empty. And here also, they can write the value and they can make it simply empty. But we cannot write it. We cannot write anything here. If you're writing, that means what? You're already filling the value. Right, so you cannot do this, but special context this is. Now, same way, let's come to this, guys. This time, another situation. This is going to be hobbies. Hobbies, okay? Same. Here, I'm taking, guys, watch it carefully. What are your hobbies? Hobbies is going to be, you may have multiple hobbies, sir. Right, not one hobby. You may have multiple hobbies. That's why in this context, I'm taking something called checkbox. And this is going to be, name is going to be hobbies. Every textbook should have hobbies. And what is the hobby name? What is the, you guys here, tell me please. Cooking, really? Right, this is going to be, cooking is my hobby. Okay, now, cooking is the hobby. So what is the next hobby? After cooking? What is after cooking? Immediately? Eating, right? We have to say eating, right? Definitely you have to say eating. Very good hobby. And this is also going to be eating. What is the next hobby immediately? After eating? Very good, sleeping. So next one is going to be what? Sleeping. S-L-E-E-P-I-N, sleeping. What is the next hobby after sleeping? You are waking up, na? Next is what? The next hobby. After that? After again cooking, No? What is the next hobby? Okay, next hobby is very good hobby, reading. You are reading the class notes. Yes, sir, really? Right, reading. Generally watching shorts or reels or watching movies or something, we have to keep it, but we are keeping reading. Okay, no problem. Now can we see now here, guys, here? If you can refresh, you are getting check boxes like this. Here also, you are entering, you are selecting, you are selecting. So there should be value. The place where you are allowing a user to select, there should be value. You are entering, value is optional. If you are selecting, value is mandatory. And moreover, sir, if you have a doubt, there should be, you should get one doubt. What is that one doubt? Sir, here also we take the same name, gender, gender, gender. Here also we take the same name, hobbies, hobbies, hobbies. when I am selecting, if I select, why this is not deselecting? In checkboxes, we don't have this problem. In radio buttons only, if we can provide the same name, if we can select one, other will be deselected. But in the radio button, we don't have the problem. Even though if we can take the same name, checkboxes will work. But in backend law, what they will do, if you have multiple checkboxes, they will take this as an array. If you know backend, why? Because so if we can provide the same name, all values will be override with the latest hobby. That's why they will take it as an array. I mean, how many hobbies you selected? All the hobbies are pushed into this array. On submit the button, all the hobbies will come to the database. But right now, we don't know about this. Just leave this and don't worry. Just try to give the name only. Okay. Maybe if you are working with the backend, again, we will tell you the situation. Don't worry about it. This is what hobbies. This is what exactly called. I want to allow a user to enter the address. Now, how do I allow a user to enter the address? Address means we can write a lot of information. Here, take a div open, div close, and some style is equal to what is the same thing? We can copy paste it. Margin hyphen bottom is a CSS property. I'm writing 10 pixels and 10 pixels and bottom of the div 10 pixels. Here label label open, label close. So properly close it. Label is what? address address. So this is going to be I'm taking something called text area open, text area close. Now you see text area, if we can refresh it now, text area will become, text area is draggable and droppable, but not text boxes. Text boxes is not draggable and droppable. Only text area have that option, draggable and droppable. And sometimes text area generally, we will enter a lot of information, lot of paragraph type. I want to 500 characters, 600 characters, 600 words. So when you are dealing with a huge amount of data, you will come here, text area. Otherwise, we can have one option also. Every text area also should have name and name is what? Address, right? The address. And text area doesn't have type attribute. Remember carefully. We don't have type attribute for text. Type attribute is available for input elements only. Text area is a different element. Only input element contain type attribute, not the text area. Text area have name only. Name only. We don't have type attribute for the text area. Here, now, if you can you see, I want to show you a small thing. For the text area, we can set calls also. We can set calls is equal to, we can set rows is equal to. How many columns? I want to set 50 columns. How many rows? I want to set this is going to be, sorry, 50 rows. Okay, fine, no problem. This is going to be 50 columns. 50 columns or 50 rows, and see how big the text box is. How big the text area. Oh, so my God, this is such a big text area also we can create by using this attribute. I don't want these many rows. Let us make only 10 rows. 10 rows in the sense, maybe this will be like this. How big you want to display. And very important thing, calls rows are the attributes of the text area only. We cannot enter calls and rows for the input element, right? Input attributes are different. Text area attributes are different. If you want to display more and bigger, I want to make this is going to be 5. Now, if we can take this is going to be 5, this is the text area of the address. Will be like this. Okay, right? Text area. Check this carefully. Right? You guys are requested to practice all these form elements today and tomorrow. Right? Take some time. Try to practice all these form elements and create some assignments also. Your own. You can go to Facebook. See some forms in the Facebook, create the form. You can go to some other website, see the forms and create the same form, how they created. And create the same.
Sir,
you have to take this as
comment box, what's the limit?
Yeah, sorry?
Comment box, what's the limitation?
Yeah, we can say comment box also, whatever it is going to be. Yeah, comment box.
What's the limit, sir? What's some example?
Where we can input some kind of use text also. For example, I want to create an article title, article description. Generally, for entering the description, we use this text area. Where you want to allow a user to enter the huge amount of data, not only address. So he want to type a very big question. Generally, in this context, we will go for it. Okay, we will choose the text area also here. Right. So next one is going to be, if you want to see here, somebody asking word limit means you can write a property called max length. For example, max length 10 means what? In the username, You cannot enter more than 10. See, I'm typing this. Is it going more than 10? No, it's not allowing to enter more than 10. That is maximum, limiting. I don't want to allow more, the username should be below 10 characters only or 100 characters only. So max length is a property. Max length property will restrict that actually. Everything there is a solution. Okay, somebody may ask a question. Sir, I want to enter the mobile number. Okay, let us see. This is the mobile number I'm entering. So mobile. Input type is what? Not number. Text type. But if you can take number, what is the problem? Okay, I'm taking number. As you said, I'm taking number only. But what is the problem here if you can take number? So unfortunately, you will get some kind of up arrow down arrow. Mobile number will you enter like this? No, right? So okay, for example, you're entering 987, 987, 987, something I entered. Unfortunately, I press one down arrow. Unfortunately, without my intention, I press some up arrow, down arrow. Sometimes I see I'm pressing down arrow. So when I don't know, intentionally I didn't do, but unfortunately it was happening. But this is not correct. So input type is always going to be, here I want to take text only. But sir, if I take text, what I can enter here? I can enter some characters also now. So input type text means, see, I'm entering my number. So this is my number, 10 digits only. 10 digits mobile number I enter, and 6 digits I'm entering 4 characters only. Is it correct way? How can I restrict? How can I allow a user to enter the only mobile number inside the mobile text box, number text box? And for this, we have to write JavaScript code. It is not done by using HTML. In JavaScript code, you have to know some concepts like patterns, regular expression, something called pattern will be there. So if you know pattern, 1 minute please. You see, there is an attribute called pattern. Pattern is equal to, in the pattern, we will take something called 0 to 9 if we can take it now. Maybe while submitting this, not right now. So it will accept. But when you're hitting the submit button, it will give you one warning message. Mobile number should be digits only. Not right now. When you're submitting, we don't have submit button, right? Okay, do one thing. Let me hit the submit button also at the bottom of this. I'm going to keep on submit button. Input type is equal to submit. What is the type? And is submit. Submit button. We are submitting data to server. Maybe 1 minute. If we can go and submit this. So it is submitting. Why this is submitting? It has to stop, right? So okay, enter something required. Now you see. Please match the requested format. What is the requested format I set here, Andy? So I set pattern is equal to, what is the pattern? 0 to 9. I mean all the thing. Here you can write max length also. Don't worry about these. Don't get confused by learning all these things. Right now they are not required. Slowly you will learn all these concepts. Max length 10 only. You have to enter 10 and it should be 0 to 9 digits only. Sometimes see, user is entering, see, unfortunately, is entering 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, na? This is also 10 digits set. But mobile number starts with 1, 2, 3 now. No, 9, 7, 8, 6. Some situations are there. I want to allow a user, if the user mobile number starts with 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, then I want to allow. If it is 5, no. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, no, I don't want to allow them. Mobile number starts with 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, I will allow. These validations you can do by using JavaScript, not by using HTML. Okay, what HTML can do? HTML can display the data only. Can display the form. In the form, we can input the data. Whatever the data you are entering, valida, invalida, we are not checked with HTML. You will check with the JavaScript or by using server-side technology also we can check it. So this is not by using HTML. HTML purpose is what? It will allow you to input something. Whatever the data you inputted is valida, invalida, checked by JavaScript or server-side technologies. Okay, right. So this is the way, right? So for example, if you want to upload a file, for example, sir, I want to upload my avatar, sir. Avatar. You know, avatar means profile pic, nothing but how to upload, how to allow a user to upload the profile pic at the bottom of it. And you see, I'm taking the label called avatar. So input type is equal to important thing called file and input type of file and DOB, not DOB, right? This is going to be name of, this is going to be avatar. We don't want any value for it. Now, can you go and check this at the bottom of this text area? We have choose file option. You can click the choose file, dialog will come. In the dialog, you are choosing a file, and if you can submit the form, And after submitting, where the uploaded file will go? Not JavaScript. This is not handled by JavaScript. What JavaScript will do, JavaScript will verify the uploaded file is image or not, valid size or not. It will verify up to that. That is what JavaScript validation. See, I'm asking you to upload the image. In place of the image, you're uploading a exe file, .html file, .php file, some virus file you're uploading. But I want to validate. If the uploaded file type is image, I want to allow. Otherwise, I don't want to allow. So these type of validations you can perform by using JavaScript. And after that, whatever the file you are uploading, that we want to move to server. That is with the help of backend technology. It is not only with the front-end technology, it is a combination of file uploading is a combination of both the front-end and back-end guys. Okay, right. Words or letters remaining should be shown. This is done using JavaScript only. Whatever the functionality you are expecting, Uday, this is done by using JavaScript. Max file size also we can calculate using JavaScript. HTML cannot do anything, and HTML just will allow you to input something. What is you have inputted? Are they valid or invalid? Is in proper size or not? Proper file or not? All done by using JavaScript or server-side technologies only. Not by HTML duty is what? Just allow you to input something. That's all. What is you inputted? Valid or invalid? This is not something. Okay, right. Let's go for another option. So choose file option. Sir, here, how many files I can select? Can I select multiple files? I selected this file. Can I select this? No. When I'm selecting by controlling, this is deselecting. This is not allowing you to deselect. When enter a question, how can I allow a user to select multiple files at a time? I want to allow, for example, in Facebook, we want to create an album. In the album, we want to upload multiple files at a time. But what is this is doing? This is allowing you to upload only single file. See, what is the file? Choose file. What is the label on the button? Choose file. Choose files. Files. Choose file only. Choose file only. Right. Enter your question. How can we enable multiple file selection? Enter your question. How can we enable? Nothing. Write the question. How can we enable multiple file selection? One of the enter your question. How can we enable multiple file selection? By default, you can select only one file. Answer. Answer is what? By adding multiple attribute. Multiple attribute. So by adding multiple attribute, we can allow the user to select multiple file uploading. Let's go and check this now. Now by default, I'm able to select only one file. Let us go to the input type equal to file. Let us just set this is going to be multiple. That's all. Just write multiple. Don't write anything. Multiple equal to nothing will be there. Just write multiple only. Okay. Right. So if you can write multiple, now go to the browser and refresh the page now. See right now what is the label you are having? Choose file now. When I'm refreshing, can you see what am I getting? Choose files, plural, converted. Now you can click this. Now I'm going to click this, Control All. See, all files are selected. Now, if you can click open button, how many files? 85 files are selected. Previously, only one file selected. Right now, because of this option, where we can select multiple files. Remember one of the entry question. How can we enable multiple file selection? By using just an attribute. Remember, every point is important, especially forms and how much knowledge you need, that much knowledge you have to learn. You have to learn by your own self-learning is required here, especially in this context. Okay, right. This is one context, right? For example, I want to allow a user to select his state, AP, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, something like this. I want to allow. So same thing. Come here now. This is going to be, guys, see this carefully. Select state. Here, it is not input. It's going to be a select box. What is the option called? Select box open, select box close. In this select box, we are going to be provide option. Select doesn't have type only. Select have always name attribute. Name is equal to state. Write the name. And here we have options. What are you having? Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4 like this. See, option is the tag which is the part of select tag only. Can I write option tag separately? No way. Table, TRTD. TRTD where we can write inside the table or outside the table? Inside the table only. Same way. This option tag is also written inside the select box only. Here also, you see, you are selecting something called state. Now you see, come here now. Let us write some states here. Randomly, I'm taking. Right. I have some states like this. Okay. I'll save this and go here. And then if you can refresh it carefully, can you see what are you having? Select state. If I can click this, what are you having? This is called selection. If I can select Andhra Pradesh, selected. But very important, you are selecting or entering a selecting. So what option should you have? Every option should have value attribute. It's a very important thing. Option should have value. Very important. For example, I'm taking 0, 1. Right? All of you see this carefully. I'm writing value is equal to 0, 2. I'm writing value is equal to 0, 3 like this. I'm writing. All of you check this carefully. Yeah, observation is required here. This is going to be 0, 4. So now value is equal to 0, 5. In some applications, they will display the state. But behind the scene, they will display state code. But in database, they will say the state code. They won't display Andhra Pradesh, Telangana like this. They will display state code. But one thing, you see, if I can refresh the page, in this drop down, what I can see, 0, 1, 0, 2, I can see now, or Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, I can see now. See, if I can click this, you will see Telangana, Maharashtra. But for example, if I can select Maharashtra, and if I can submit the form, in database, what will be saved? Maharashtra na, or 4 or 4 or 5 will be saved. I mean, what is the value of it? 5 will be saved. Then what is the value you are setting here? That value will be saved in database. This is a label just for displaying for your understanding. But in database, value will be saved. Always remember carefully. So no, sir, I want to go with the state names only. Yeah, you can go with the state names only. No problem. It's your choice completely. How you want to go into the database, completely your choice. But value, what are you setting to the value? That is the value saved in database. So that be careful. So while you're working with the forms, these are all the some techniques you should understand. Right? This is the select box. So here we are able to select the user with only how many states I can select at a time? Only one state, right? No, I want to allow a user to select multiple states. I want to select Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. So where are you roamed? And so for example, what are the state you visited? So for example, if you visit only one state, we can select only one state. So how many states you visited? I want to allow a user to select multiple states. What is the option? Obviously, where I have to add multiple? That's an important question. So input type equal to file, multiple we added. Same attribute you have to add to the selector. Selector name is equal to state and space multiple. Because of adding multiple, now a user can select the multiple options here. Now can you see this is selected? Press control, select this, and now you are able to select the multiple states. Or control A, you will select all the things. Now if you can submit, all the 5 states will go to the database. So how we are creating the forms, form basics, all you should understand properly. These are all the text boxes and input boxes. Whatever you can input it here, right? And this is a submit button. And if you can submit, where data went? Oh, I don't know, sir, where my data went, but I want to talk about this form submission also. In the next session, let me create one more form with the required fields. Not I need this, I need this. I need this form. I will explain you the form only. Create a form with these fields and you have to create the form. And after creating the form, if I can submit, how can I connect that form to server? Like PHP, Java, .NET, Python, whatever it is going to be. I want to connect my form to server. How can I connect my form to server? That I will show you in the next section. But today's thing is what you guys are requested to practice with all the things. Okay, now? So remaining, lot of things are there. I told you many things, but I'm not discussing all these things, right? I need this. For example, somebody asking, sir, we didn't discuss the range. We didn't discuss the range. I didn't discuss the label. Sorry, I didn't discuss the field set and legend. I didn't discuss it now. Then some of the things you should learn. Tomorrow is anyhow all day now. Please try to learn the ties which I didn't discuss. In Monday session, I will cover again those things which I didn't cover here. I will cover those also. Don't bother about it. But the ultimate thing is what you know. Don't worry, I don't want to rant. I don't want to discuss everything in single day. No, I know that a lot of confusion if I discuss everything in one day. Don't worry, I'm stopping up to here. You practice what I discussed. What I didn't discuss, you practice them also. Sir, how can I practice without you discussing under self-learning? If I am not teaching, won't you practice? Practice. How do you practice? Google for the solution and find the answer for it. I didn't discuss field set, lesson, output, data list. I didn't discuss some of the attributes, range. I didn't discuss. Right? Maybe some of the attributes I missed. I didn't discuss them. Input type equal to password. I didn't discuss. Input type equal to password. I didn't discuss. Generally, we have password, confirm password. In application development, we will see password, confirm password. If password and confirm password both are okay, then we will proceed for submission. How do I check this password is and confirm password matched or not? Password should contain uppercase, lowercase, one small letter, one special character. How do I know? All done. Validations are JavaScript only. Just HTML, what it will do? HTML will allow you to input something. That's all HTML. Okay, now? Right. So, okay, let's meet tomorrow on Monday session with different examples, different forms. I don't want to complete this Monday, possible Tuesday also I want to continue the same forms only because in entire HTML, forms are very, very important. So we'll discuss the same. Okay, right, chill.